is getting worse because sources say that Diddy's being denied his special HIV medication, man, and he seems to be deteriorating even more, man. Hey, that's the one.
Bad enough you got Diddy around here passing out herpes, but you have inmates who are in prison who knows that they're HIV positive or they have full-blown AIDS, and they have made a pact. When they get out, they're going to infect as many people as possible. See, this is why a lot of y'all that have been going to them Diddy parties, man, like PD cakes and all them, man, y'all need to go get yourself checked. Or better yet, I bet y'all using that medication that keeps you undetectable or keeps you from passing.
He actually caught HIV, like having like a lot of women.
Oh yeah.
We want to thank you. Come here. Don't sit on the bed at night. No homo. No, just don't get close to the bed. Don't get close. But it's just like, yo, we want to thank you for hosting the thing, man. It's been a pleasure. You didn't have to do it, and you did it.
No. I definitely didn't have to do it. I definitely didn't have to. First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed. Shout out to him and what he did. I'm just gonna, if we can, let's just put.
Say what now? Not Diddy losing his mind behind bars after rumors started flying that somebody connected to the prison medical side leaked his private health info all over the internet. Word on the street is he has been going crazy with the freak-offs in prison as well, and all the men he allegedly got nasty with have all tested HIV positive. Mind you, these men are also reportedly doing things with other inmates, so this entire mess has turned into one big HIV-infested sausage party. So if y'all thought prison was going to shut down the freak-off lifestyle, baby, think again, because it didn't stop anything. He just found a new crowd to keep the party going with. Now, these STD rumors didn't just come out of nowhere. People first started bringing it up during Diddy's trial when they noticed he was looking way skinnier than usual. At first, everybody assumed it was just stress from the case, because, let's be real, that man had a lot going on. And just recently, it was reported that Diddy got sent to the hole after getting into an altercation with a fellow inmate who made comments about sleeping with one of Diddy's side pieces. Well, it's now being alleged that this was actually the cover-up story. Apparently, the real reason Diddy got into that altercation is because the inmate he got into the fight with made some comments about his alleged HIV diagnosis, and Diddy wasn't having it. It's also said that the reason Diddy looks visibly bad since going to prison is because some of the wardens have been denying him access to his HIV medication.
You know, Diddy got into a fight. He got into an altercation, people, because they said Diddy ain't no punk now. Now, Diddy may like him some BBC. Diddy may like some 1, 2, 3. Diddy might have a jalapeno. Diddy may be, allegedly be a and all that stuff, but one thing, Diddy ain't no punk. And they said that another inmate, said some things to Diddy about his manhood and possibly his alleged STD. And hey, they said Diddy wrapped his hands around the boy's neck and started squeezing and got sent to the hole. But see, here's the thing, man. In a lot of prisons, you might get denied your special medication. And word on the street is, man, that he might be getting denied that special type of medication. That's already hard to get. You understand what I'm saying? Since he's locked up, but he can't get it. But hey.
Anyway, the rumors got even louder when Jaguar Wright jumped into the conversation. Jaguar went off on him, saying Diddy spent years blowing money on freak-off parties, private setups, substances, and all that nasty industry mess, when he could have been using those same resources to actually help the Black community. She basically said while there are real issues affecting Black people, poverty, schools, housing, violence, healthcare, all of it, Diddy was out here funding freak-off marathons instead of putting his money towards something useful.
Allegedly. I'm just curious, what he done?
Damn.
Shout out to Magic Johnson, a real Black billionaire who wasn't all freaked off, who actually made business, bank exchange, created dollars in real Black neighborhoods so real Black families could have that opportunity just like everybody else.
Now, while Jaguar was in the middle of dragging Diddy for filth, the interviewer tried to get slick and randomly brought up Magic Johnson's HIV diagnosis like that had anything to do with the conversation, but she clocked it immediately. She straight up made it clear that the comparisons between Magic to Diddy had to stop, because at least Magic came forward, admitted what he was dealing with, and used his situation to educate people about HIV and help remove some of the stigma around it. Diddy, on the other hand, is doing the complete opposite.
He actually caught HIV, like having like a lot of women.
Oh yeah, let's just go down the rabbit hole of all of his sins.
I'm just saying.
You wanna know what's wild about that though? He faced that head up.
He did.
And he didn't stop doing what he's done.
He an advocate. Now he did that. And
Period. Listen to me. He faced that head up. How many dudes is running around undetectable? G.
But here's the tea, though. People didn't even need Jaguar to start name dropping because people already had a few names sitting in the group chat. And the first person folks brought up was Usher. For years, there have been rumors that Usher allegedly caught something, and some people have tried to trace that rumor all the way back to his time around Diddy. Now, let's be clear. We are not confirming anybody's private medical business. But baby, the streets have been taking, and these receipts seem to add up for a lot of people. And if y'all remember, Usher was still very young when he was sent to stay with Diddy. Usher himself has admitted that while he was around Diddy, he saw way too much grown folk stuff that no teenager should have been anywhere near.
Curious, I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy camp?
Hell no.
My brother right here from day one, we used to wake up and, pause, but like, check this out. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted.
Now, when it comes to those claims about Diddy allegedly giving Usher an STD, that whole story started picking up steam after an email from someone allegedly involved in publishing Kim Porter's book leaked online. And in that email, the person was supposedly breaking down some of the explosive things Kim talked about in the book. According to the email, Kim claimed Diddy pressured Usher into an intimate situation, and that Usher later ended up catching an STD from him. Some of the things in the book cover Diddy's gay relationships, footage of those encounters, the men he slept with, STDs, Diddy giving Usher an STD, and the explosive encounter between Diddy and Usher's mom.
You know, Puff sent this little kid to the hospital. How he sent her to the hospital? Man, nigga was bleeding from the butt.
To make the whole thing look even messier, Usher was also taken to court back in 2017 by a woman who accused him of giving her herpes. According to her claims, Usher exposed her while they were involved and never told her that he had supposedly been diagnosed years earlier, back in 2009. She said she only started putting the pieces together after she began having symptoms and then saw reports online about Usher's alleged diagnosis. But baby, this is where the rumors get even more insane. So apparently, the alleged STD situation Diddy is supposedly dealing with may have caused some issues with his manhood not working the way it used to, and people are saying that's why he became so dependent on that infamous pink coke before these freak-off sessions. Now mind you, on the day Diddy got arrested, word is he was getting ready for another freak-off, and that same pink coke was reportedly among the things found in his hotel room, along with baby oil and lubricant. And according to Jaguar, that pink coke is known on the street as Tusi, basically this wild drug cocktail that people use to keep the party going for hours. She claimed it's supposed to make people feel loose, stay up all night, and still be able to perform even when their body is not naturally on that timing. So now people are looking at it like, hold on, was Diddy allegedly using this stuff because he couldn't keep up on his own anymore? Because if people were being pumped full of substances just to keep these sessions going, then the question becomes, how many of them were even fully aware of what they were doing? And how much of this was really consent if everybody was high, out of it, and being pushed past their limits?
2C is the cocaine, but they take the ketamine and cook it up. See, back in the day, if you went to a gay party or a gay rave, there was certain you will always find on hand. Viagra, ecstasy, Special K, and now see, the keep you up all night, but unfortunately, it gives you limp noodle. So that's why you had the Viagra to make sure that the involuntarily stays hard.
Freak off cocktail.
Yeah, the 2C, they done skipped. They done skipped all the steps. They condensed it. But with the 2C, you got all of that. The gay cocktail, off cocktail, in the one thing. And the reason why it's pink is because they put the food coloring in it.
All of this got even messier when Diddy's former top personal assistant, Phil, backed up parts of the pink coke story. According to Phil, Diddy wanted pink coke and sedatives available at all times because these freak-offs could happen with little to no warning. Phil claimed he was often the one sent out to get the substances for Diddy. That alone had people side-eyeing how deep his employees were pulled into this lifestyle. Phil said there were times he feared for his own safety because if he couldn't find what Diddy wanted, Diddy would.
I had a laundry list of items that needed to be with us at all times. You know, we'd have the on us, we would have the mushrooms on us. We had a kind of a Diddy pack is what they would call it, and we would keep a satchel on us, and that's what we would have in that satchel. It referred to me as Wild King Nights. And what a Wild King Night was when him and a guest would go to a hotel room or be at his home, his bedroom, and they would have intimate gatherings. I would have to go and prep that hotel room, which consisted of baby oil, Astroglide, candles, incense, liquor, lights, tons of toiletries. Businessman who rise to the top because he was such a powerful and smart, educated man. I had no idea that he had this other side to him. And when I started to get exposed to his lifestyle, I started to really realize, like, this guy has an addiction. It's not just, once every few weeks, it's every day, every hour.
Hey, yo, Phil, can y'all come straighten it up over here? Not looking luxurious.
Initially, when you walk in, you have to start to clean up the mess and the records that's left from the room. And that's the alcohol that's halfway open. Some bottles are cracked, glasses are cracked. There's baby oil everywhere on the floors in the bathroom. There's lube everywhere, half open, some of it oozing off the sides. And you have to get all that stuff, clean it up. Luckily, I would wear even a mask and I would wear gloves because it was disgusting.
And let's not forget, Cassie also shared in court that she developed so many infections from those freak-offs that eventually her medications stopped working the way they used to. And if Cassie was dealing with infections from those situations, then it makes sense why people started wondering about Diddy too. Because if these freak-offs were as reckless and unprotected as she described, then nobody involved was really safe from catching something. And mind you, Diddy allegedly kept having these freak-offs even after Cassie left him. And as if all this wasn't bad enough, there is also that entire situation involving a lawsuit filed against another man, identifying as a John Doe, who accused him of allegedly giving him HIV. The man claimed he was working as a music industry intern back in late 2014, when he ended up at an after-party in Valverde that was hosted by Diddy. According to him, everything seemed normal at first, but after only having 2 or 3 drinks, he said he started feeling strange, like something was off with his body. Then, before he could even process what was happening, he blacked out. He said the next thing he remembered was waking up to someone violating him, someone he believes may have been Diddy. Now, when it comes to who exactly supposedly infected Diddy, there have been some rumors, but the most persistent name that keeps getting brought up is his mentor. Suge Knight actually started this rumor when he made some wild allegations about Diddy getting run through by Clive as a rite of passage. Puffy was taught that. He got Usher, alcohol, substances, and X. Justin Bieber. And see, they do these things to take control. You choose to be gay, that's your preference, but they're doing this to people for control. Everybody said what was done to Usher, and they have done it to Justin Bieber. And the deal with Usher spent the night with him and Puffy being in the same bed. Suge also alleged that when he first met Usher, Diddy's associates warned him to avoid getting too close to Usher, claiming that Diddy allegedly had a thing for Usher. He added, "Those guys pull their pants down and bent over. They stick the egg up their hole. Their eggs break. They say they're not ready yet. They ain't put enough work in. This is Hollywood." Without attending those parties, it's hard to comprehend what happened. Hurt people hurt people. Someone was SA'd, they wind up being a perpetrator. I think it was done to him. As usual, people had their thoughts, like this person who said, he spread it to other people. He doesn't deserve the medicine until they get theirs. Another person said, he is disgusting. I wonder how many other celebrities have HIV and don't know it, just still spreading it around. But now, I want to know your thoughts. What do you think about Diddy allegedly giving out HIV in prison? And do you really think he was infected by his industry godfather? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to click here to watch this other messy video.